Hi, I'm Niall from GulfStream Boat Sales. Today I want to show you around this Galeon Galia 530 and also explain to you what we're doing with this boat that's different from usual. It's an extra special deal we're doing basically because the boat's been in stock a long time and we've got to move it on. It's a pretty painful deal for me to do because it's going to cost me a small fortune whenever it goes through, but I want to explain to you the reasons behind it and explain to you exactly what we're doing and how you can basically get yourself a brand new boat, totally out of the wrapper, with a brand new engine, with a 5-year warranty for used boat money. The deal with this boat is as follows. We were a Galeon dealer back whenever the new boat market in Ireland was something that was worth talking about, and we sold quite a few of these Galeon motorboats. This particular boat is my last ever new stock boat that I still have. It came in with our very last order from the factory in 2009 and it has been in stock with me ever since. So our business has gone through quite a bit of change since then. We have totally changed the way we market boats in the intervening period. We started doing the video thing and redesigned the website and all that type of stuff. And this boat was one of those ones that sort of got forgotten, and there's a reason why it hasn't sold, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment. But the boat is absolutely brand new. Since it came out of the shrink wrapper off the lorry from the factory, it has never been outside, let alone anywhere near the water. So it's still immaculate. Like the boat has never been used. There's never been an engine on it. It's never been anywhere near the water. The upholstery, the interior, the gel coat, all the fittings and fixtures are just like brand new. And it'll still come with a full factory warranty. The reason that the boat hasn't sold in the intervening period is, first of all, we didn't market it the way we normally do at the beginning, the first couple of years. And then whenever we did, the market had changed that much that the price was no longer really competitive. The retail price on this boat, whenever you fit it with an engine and put a trailer underneath it and make it ready for the water, comes out at around about 24 to 25,000 pounds, which is just a bit too much in today's climate for somebody to pay for this size of boat. Now, the retail price hasn't changed. It's still, if you get a 2014 boat from the factory, it's still going to be the same sort of price, if not slightly more. But the market just hasn't come back yet for new boats of this size at that price point. So what I've decided to do is basically bite the bullet and take a hit on this boat and just sort of realize the loss. It's one of those things where I knew I was going to lose money on it, but I was sort of trying to put it on the long finger and thinking, maybe somebody might come along and give me 24 grand or 23 grand for it. It ain't going to happen, and I've decided to just bite the bullet. So what we're doing today is we're going to show you around the boat as it is. I'm going to tell you the price that I'm willing to take for the hull on its own, and I'm also going to tell you the price that we're willing to take for the whole package. So the boat with a brand new 2014 Mercury outboard engine, a brand new UK spec in suspension road trailer, totally fitted out, ready to go to the water, with a full manufacturer's warranty package with it. So full warranty on the boat, full 5-year warranty on the engine, full year's warranty on your trailer. And it's going to be, it's an amazing saving on the retail price. So I'm going to show you around the boat first of all, so you can see what we're talking about, and then I'm going to tell you those numbers at the end, and hopefully you'll agree with me that it now represents amazing value for money. So as I said, this is a new boat. Although it came out of the factory in 2009 and it came out of the mould in 2008, she's never been anywhere near the water. It's always been stored inside, and it looks exactly like a brand new boat. So we've got this beautiful stainless steel work on her, these high bow rails. Up around the front we've got a little stainless steel anchor roller with a nice moulded in anchor locker. Got a chunky cleat here for tying off your anchor line. Nice stainless steel hinges, this little stay so it stops this falling back out of the way. The anchor locker is fully sprayed and lined in there as well. It drains overboard too. Good size anchor locker for the boat. We've got Galeon build boats up to, I think, 70 or 80 feet now. They've really come on leaps and bounds in recent years, and they've got a great reputation for building top quality boats, and it extends the whole way through the line, so even the smaller boats benefit from really good high build quality. So, like, you know, really good thickness to the molds for the deck and the hull. There's a lot of thought goes into the design, and all the finishing touches are all done in-house, and they're all top-notch. So all the little cleats and things are all done in the Galeon factory. Everything's stainless steel, high-grade materials, and the boats really look the part because of it. Great thing about these Galeon cuddies is that they all have these high-level windows as well. So they're not your standard portholes. They're elongated. They're at eye level whenever you're sitting in the cabin, so you can see out through the side. So it makes the cabins feel nice and bright and airy. And it also contributes to a nice look of the boat too. As you can see, the rub rail, the graphics, all the stainless steel work is totally unmarked, untarnished, just like new. Again, the starboard side then is totally pristine, completely unmarked. I just want to show you the hull design in this boat as well. So all these Galeon boats are CE certified. They're just category C rating, so that's for coastal use around, you know, the UK and Ireland. And it's got a really capable little hull. They've got these pronounced chines, and the big spray rail runs along the top. So and it's got a nice deep V that runs the full length of the hull. So if you're out in a choppier conditions around the coast, this boat will perform really well. It runs through the chop, it cuts through it nice and smoothly, throws any spray well clear of the boat so you don't get wet whenever you're in the cockpit. And it's a very capable little hull. Nice oversized navigation lights. We've also got a molded in side deck here on both sides of the steering console, so you can walk right up to the front of the boat. It's all molded non-skid, and we've got this little scalloped area here, so it's an easy step out over the side. Again, nice big chunky cleats on the stern as well. This boat is built to take an outboard motor. So we've got our standard outboard well, we've got the transom plate here for mounting the outboard up against. If you stand back from the transom, you'll notice that we've got this deep V on it as well. So it's a good, solid, deep V hull. Cuts through the chop really well. And then either side of the engine well, we've got little molded non-skid decks. This one has like a bait box, it self-bails, so you can use it for bait or ice or whatever on the starboard side. And then on the port side, we've got this folding 4-step stainless steel boarding ladder. So if you're swimming off the boat or using it for water sports, you can get easy access in and out. Again, this is a molded non-skid deck and little molded in steps here as well, so you can hop in and out over the transom pretty easily. Another really good thing is it does have a good high transom on it. Again, that contributes to her sea-keeping abilities, there's safety whenever you're out on the water. There's absolutely no danger of you taking a wave in over the stern of the boat. It's going to keep the cockpit nice and dry for the occupants. If any water does find its way in there, the cockpit's also self-bailing, so it means you can leave the boat out on a mooring with confidence. I'm offering the boat today for sale in 2 different versions, 2 different forms. So one is you can buy the hull as it is, and you can fit your own engine to it, or we can fit your engine to it, or whatever. But it comes from the factory, basically set up to take an outboard. So it's pre-rigged with a steering system. So it's got a Teleflex steering system with the wheel and the Helm system and the cable all installed. So it's just a matter of bolting on your outboard and running your control cables from the engine up to the control box on the dash and fitting the gauges in the dash. So it's well set up for straightforward engine installation. The other option is you can buy it complete with an outboard, and I'm going to offer it with a Mercury 90 horsepower Optimax engine. So the boat performs really well with that sort of horsepower. Like I said, we've sold quite a few of them, been out in loads, from anything from 60 horsepower up to, I think the biggest we ever put on was 115. 90 to 100 horsepower is ideal in my mind for the boat. Boat's rated to carry 5 people, with 90 horsepower on it, gets up on the plane quickly, even with a full load of 5 people. You can still pull skiers and water toys and things with it. If you're just looking to troll along for fishing and stuff, again the 90 moves it along at a nice little pace at idle without having to over rev it or overwork it or anything. And you get good fuel economy from it as well. That Optimax engine is a direct injection 2-stroke motor. It's really refined, nice, quiet, smooth running engine. Starts easily. It comes complete with some smart craft gauges as well. So you've got a digital instrument up on the dash. It shows you your engine hours, your temperatures, your pressures, your fuel flow rates and everything. It's a really sophisticated system. And that engine will be, I'm not going to buy it until I have somebody for the boat, because I don't want to buy it just in case it doesn't sell this year. I don't want to buy a 2014 outboard to sell it in 2015. But if you're interested in the boat and we can do a deal, then I'm going to buy an outboard for it, but buying up to date, totally, just from the factory, with a full 5-year warranty as well. Those Mercury outboards are top notch in terms of reliability and the technology that goes into them, and the warranties about the best you can get in the industry as well. So it's 5 years from the day the boat's bought. So long as you get it serviced once a year, you've nothing to worry about for the next 5 years. So that's a fantastic addition to have. This boat is 5.37 meters long, which is just under 18 feet, and it's 7 foot 9 inches wide, I think. So it's a nice beamy little boat. As I said, it's rated to carry 5 adults, and there's plenty of room in the cockpit for 5 people. The floor is all fully lined and drains overboard, like I said, self-bailing. It's all molded and on-skid decking as well. And we've got nice little layouts. We've got a helm seat, passenger seat. These both rotate. They're adjustable fore and aft and for height, so it's easy to get a comfortable sitting position up here. And then we've got this little molded in bench across the stern with a high seat back. So it's a nice comfortable place to sit. You feel nice and secure inside the boat. There's handholds dotted throughout. We've got this little teak inlay with a couple of handhold positions on both sides of the cockpit. We've then got a stainless steel handrail up here for the passenger as well. And we've got a couple of molded in cup holders on the port and starboard side, low down in the fiberglass molding. As you can see in here again, it's brand new. It's never been sat on, it's never been used. The upholstery is totally perfect, as is all the little deck fittings and fixtures and everything's just like brand new. Comes with full year's warranty on everything inside the boat. So it's well set up for just day cruising. If you're going out with your family just for a little run or a picnic, you can fish off the boat quite comfortably as well. You get 2 or 3 people fishing off here without too much trouble. And there's a little fold-out sun pad there at the back, so that back seat folds out. There's another filler cushion goes in, makes it up to like a double width sun pad, which I'll show you in a minute. So with the back seat folded out then in the sun pad cushion, the extra cushion in, you can see the sun pad made up there. So it just makes the cockpit a bit more relaxing to lounge around in it on better days. And you'll also see, because of the way it's sort of molded in, you still have good floor space behind the forward seats. So you can get a little table to go in here and make like a little picnic table if you're going to be going out for just day trips and picnics and things on board. The fact that you can still use that whenever the sun pad is opened up is a really good feature, and it doesn't like crowd the cockpit. So the cockpit's a good decent size. This could also double up if you are using the boat for spending the night on, with the cabin. You've got double berth down the cabin. This could work as a little single berth for kids or whatever as well. So just want to show you, there's a little bit of storage underneath here. So lift this cushion, it can store it in the cabin out of the way. And then we've got some storage in underneath this seat here. It's a huge big storage locker. It's fully lined and drained as well. And we've got access from the other side into our battery box. So it's a dedicated battery storage box with an isolator switch. Again, it's easy to access, and the boat's pre-wired for the phone. All the 12-volt systems are all pre-wired. And then to put the sun away, just lift the cushions. This folds back in out of the way, and you can pop the cushions back down in. They sit snugly down in there, so they won't blow over the side whenever you're on your way. So it's a nice little versatile cockpit. In addition to the storage underneath the back seat, as well as the cabin, there's lots of storage in the cabin obviously. We've got a big locker underneath the floor, so it's accessible through this hatch. Just lift it up. You can see we've got plenty of room for throwing fenders and dock lines and life jackets and things in below the deck out of the way. We've also got a built-in stainless steel fuel tank. So it's got a 130 litre capacity, which with that 90 horsepower Optimax engine I was telling you about, it's going to give you a huge range. And it's stainless steel, integrated fuel level. We've got the sender out at the minute, but that's part of the commissioning process, is fitting all that sort of stuff. So it's a sender that reads out to a level gauge on the dash, and it's all top quality installation. We've got this stainless steel wire securing it in position. All the hoses you can see are all double clamped from the factory, so you can tell that the boats are well put together. The boat has a great helm position as well. First of all, the seats are very supportive. They're like bucket seats. They wrap around you, so they keep you well in position. Because they're adjustable for height and for fore and aft and everything, it's quite easy to get a comfortable seating position. You're a good distance away from the steering wheel. It's a Galeon steering wheel matched up to a Teleflex steering system that comes from the factory. You can see we've got our integrated fuel gauge there up in the dash, and then this carbon fibre dash or carbon fibre effect dash is left blank to fit out with the engine gauges. So like I said, that 90 horsepower Optimax engine comes with a SmartCraft digital engine instrument. Tells you their engine speed, temperatures, all your digital info and your fuel flow rates. You also get a trim gauge there as well. And then the side mount controls, they mount here on the boat, so they're nice and easy to access over here. The helm position is good. We get nice high screen, this aluminium screen, which again is totally unmarked and as new. It gives really good protection from the elements whenever you're underway, and you get good visibility through the screen. And because with that 90 horsepower engine we're going to fit to the boat, and that deep V hull with the pronounced chines and things on it, it does give the boat a really good turn of speed, and it feels nice and sporty as well. Heels over well into the turns, cuts through the chop really well. It's a great going little boat, really is. It really is good. Over on the passenger side, we've got a little recessed area for storing bits and bobs, and you can leave a chart and stuff in there. We've got two more cup holders here as well for the helmsman and the passenger. And then we've got a nice sliding perspex door, gives access down into the cabin. Again, because it's clear perspex, even if you're in the cabin, the door closed on a rainy day or getting out of the elements, still gives good light in there, and it's a lovely, really bright and airy cabin, which is great on a boat of this size. We've got this little stainless steel scuff plate on the way down into the cabin, which again is unmarked, still brand new. And there's one step down into the cabin, so I'm just going to jump in and show you the room we've got in here. The cabin itself is nice and bright and airy. There's sitting headroom in here for at least 2 adults. Good space you can sit up. With the windows at eye level, you can see out, you can see the horizon. We've also got a little opening port light here. We've got a little overhead light, and we've got a proper little backrest and stuff in here, so the seating position is actually pretty comfortable. With storage, a little shelf runs the whole way around the cabin, and then we've got a traditional V-berth layout, so this filler cushion goes in here to make it up into a double bed, and you do have room to actually spend the night on board if you wanted to. The odd overnight stay is feasible on this boat. So again, it's well done. It's a nice blue upholstery. It's all molded ice white. Really looks the part, nice and easy to keep clean. The deck is molded non-skid, and then in terms of storage, we've got another huge big storage locker in underneath the cabin, the cockpit floor, that runs back as far as that the forward bulkhead on the deck storage box. So there's loads of room for getting all your gear in out of the way, and the cabin's a pretty nice place to spend time, whether you're just escaping the elements or whether you want to, as a place for the kids to come and get in from the cold on days where the weather turns against you, or if you want to spend the night on it. As I said, it's a fantastic addition to have, and for a 17 or 18 foot boat, it really is as good as they come. So taking a look, more detailed look in the cabin, we've got a little switch panel up there for controlling all the 12 volt systems on the boat, the bilge pump and the navigation lights and the instruments and things. And then the storage box area I was telling you about is down in here underneath the door. And as you can see, that's a huge big storage area. Again, you'll notice like the condition of everything in here, the woodwork and the upholstery is all perfect, as you would expect on a brand new boat. So as you can see, this is it's a great little starter boat, this Galeon 530, at under 18 feet long, and with an outboard engine. It's going to be on a single axle trailer as well. It's nice and easy to manage. It doesn't take up a lot of room if you're looking to store it at the house. For launching and recovering off the trailer, it's a breeze. And because you've got the added benefit of the cuddy cabin and the decent sized cockpit with that fold out sun pad arrangement at the back, you do have genuine sort of overnight capabilities as well. So I think it'll make a fantastic little family day boat for doing a bit of fishing from, day cruising. You can also pull skiers and water toys and things with it. It's just a great little all-round boat. And this one obviously has the added benefits of being brand new, so you get your full warranties from the factory on the boat and the engine and the trailer, and you can buy it with complete peace of mind. So now for the hard part, for me at least, the numbers. This boat has a retail value of £14,000. It was advertised initially at $13,995, then I dropped it down I think to $12,995. I accept it's probably too much for the boat in today's market, and to correct it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell it for £7,500 for the hull only, which represents a pretty big loss for me, and definitely well below dealer cost price. And for a brand new hull that has never been anywhere near the water, I think it represents brilliant value for money. But I also appreciate that a hull on its own isn't much use to the majority of buyers. Okay, you might have an outboard you want to put on it, or you might have a trailer or something you want to use for it. That's fine, and if that is the case, I'm willing to sell the boat as is, hull only, for £7,500, including the VAT. It's more likely that you're going to be looking for a whole package, so the boat with an engine on a trailer ready to go to the water. And what I've decided to do is package it up with an in-suspension road trailer, so it's a full UK spec road trailer, brand new. It's going to be a 2014 trailer. I'm also going to fit the boat with a Mercury 90 horsepower Optimax engine, and that is going to be a 2014 engine, brand new, ordered especially for you for this boat, with a full 5-year manufacturer's warranty. We'll do all the commissioning and the servicing on it for you if you so wish, to keep your warranty going for that 5-year period. And we're going to rig it all together, put the boat in the water, make sure you've got all the controls and switches and instruments and everything you need to get the boat fully ready for the water. Now to piece together the price of that package, with the boat being £13,000 and the engine, that 90 horsepower Optimax engine is £8,000, the trailer is £2,500. By the time you're finished rigging and commissioning it, the package price ends up at virtually £24,000. What I'm prepared to do is sell the whole package, all in, fully rigged, ready to go to the water, for £15,995, including VAT. It represents an amazing saving on that £24,000 retail price. I think it brings it into line with the market. I think it's a really good market value for the boat, considering it is brand spanking new and with 5 years warranty. If you go to the market looking for a brand new boat with a budget of £16,000, I don't think you're going to come up with anything close to this. The build quality is excellent. It's a great little boat. It's got a proper little cuddy cabin with a brand new engine and all the warranties. I think it makes excellent value for money. Now, it is going to be a loss. I'm going to be taking quite a big hit on the boat, but it's just come to that time where it's been here too long. I'd love to see it go to a new home, and like to see somebody get some real value out of the boat rather than sitting in my showroom for another season. So that's the deal. Hopefully it's attractive to you, and if you're interested and you want to find out more, you want to come and have a look at the boat, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Just give me a call or drop me an email, or fill out the callback request form, and I'll give you a shout at a time that's more convenient. Thanks for watching.